Hi guys, and welcome back to another day of me messing around in the kitchen. Today we're going to be making these taro bread rolls. They are a milk bread inspired roll with taro filling. These are super soft and fluffy and they taste just like the bread you can buy at a Taiwanese bakery. This is a small batch recipe that makes enough for you to share with your friends or just to hoard by yourself. Or maybe, like me, you'll have family members fighting over them and realize that maybe, just maybe, you should have made a larger batch. Let's hop right into the recipe so you guys don't have to continue hearing me out. To start off, let's cut some taro and steam it. Alternatively, you can also boil your taro. Basically, you'll want to cook your taro until it's tender and it's able to be easily mashed with a fork. Side note, but is taro super hard to cut or are my knives dull? Because I swear I was fighting demons trying to cut this. Once I finished cutting my taro, I steamed it for about 20 minutes. Now we're going to make our activated yeast mixture using 40 grams of granulated sugar, 60 grams of soy milk, and 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. I decided to use soy milk, but feel free to use milk too. Then let that sit for about 7 minutes. Once our yeast mixture is activated, it should be slightly frothy, like this. Just give that a stir to dissolve the sugar. Then, in a small bowl of a stand mixer, add 200 grams of all-purpose flour, our room temperature egg, half a teaspoon salt, and the activated yeast mixture. Now we'll just hand this over to our friend the stand mixer to do the rest of the work. Fitted with the dough hook, we'll combine the ingredients on setting 2 until a dough forms. This is where I add 10 extra grams of soy milk to get that proper dough texture. It should be slightly sticky. Once we have a nice dough, let's add our cubed room temperature butter 1 cube at a time. Then knead this on the second setting of the stand mixer for about 15 minutes or until the dough passes the window pane test. It should look like this, where you can stretch the dough and it's translucent. Once your dough looks good to go, we'll cover this with a damp cloth and let the dough rest for an hour. While the dough is resting, let's make the taro filling. In a small bowl or measuring glass, I've measured 165 grams of steamed taro and I'm giving it a mash. Your taro should be easily mashable if it's been steamed through completely. Once your taro is all mashed up, add 20 grams of granulated sugar and 40 grams of coconut milk. Now, this sugar level is pretty neutrally sweet, so I have different sugar level adjustments here, as well as in the description box below. Now, just give that a mix and your taro paste is done. Now we have to wait the rest of the hour for the dough to finish resting. Go twiddle your thumbs or scroll or something. Once your dough is done proofing, it should have doubled in size. Give the dough a punch to release the air, then we'll measure the dough into 6 equal portions. To shape the rolls, start out by rolling out one of your dough portions. Then add 30 grams of taro filling, spreading it into a thin layer, folding your dough in half hot dog way. In school, did you guys also learn to fold your paper either hot dog or hamburger style, or is it just me and where I grew up? Basically, hot dog is along the longer edge. Continuing on, crimp the edges of the folds so your filling doesn't leak out. Then take a rolling pin and roll out your dough into a more rectangular shape and take a knife, scoring the dough in thirds along the longer edge and roll the dough to get this pretty roll shape. Alright, 1 down and 5 to go. Once all your bread rolls are shaped, cover these with a wet cloth and allow them to rest for another 15 minutes. Then give these an egg wash before baking them at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, or until they turn a nice golden brown color. And there you have it, a nice taro bread roll. And hopefully your kitchen also smells like a bakery. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, you deserve some freshly baked bread. Until next time.